What a stunning introduction to an alluring escape. It's easy to get carried away by the beautiful imagery of the world's most enticing beaches. The places described sound simply magical, each with its unique charm, from the soft white sands of the Maldives to the vibrant turquoise waters of Thailand and the golden sunsets of the Greek islands. Inviting the listeners to share their dream destinations is a lovely touch, encouraging interaction and sharing a passion for nature's beauty. Ready for a captivating journey? Let's explore together and be inspired by the magic of beaches around the globe.
Deep in the desert, where life is said to fade away before thirst, and nature surrenders to the endless silence of the sands, a living miracle has arisen, telling an incredible story. Amidst this arid landscape, where dunes loom like motionless waves, a different world emerges. A world that defies all our understanding of the impossible. There, where the sun shines passionately on a land accustomed to drought, Dubai has chosen to tell the world a story that doesn't begin with agriculture, nor does it end with beauty, but rather transcends both to magic. The Miracle Garden is not just a pretty name or a marketing title. It is an accurate description of what our eyes will see and our souls will touch. As you approach it, you feel something change in the air, in the light, in your inner mood. It's as if you're suddenly transported from reality into a living poem written by nature and edited by man. There is no gate here that closes the world in on you, but rather one that opens the doors of wonder, inviting you to immerse yourself in an experience that transcends sight to profound sensation. Your journey begins not with a step along the path, but with a glance that captures the first glimpse of a world of flowing colors. Every planted corner, every drawn line, every curve is designed as if an artist had dreamed of it for decades. Flowers here do not grow haphazardly, but dance in perfect harmony. Hundreds of thousands of species in unimaginable combinations and colors. Flowers that climb, flowers that dangle, flowers that twist, flowers that smile. They are like living beings, speaking a language we cannot hear, but that touches something deep within us. In front of you, you see huge arches made entirely of roses, intertwining with each other, forming paths of visual magic. You walk, not knowing whether you are in a dream or in a rare reality. Children run among the flowers, laughing, gazing at the details, searching for butterflies. Adults remain silent, watching with childlike amazement, trying to capture the moment with all their senses, as if they fear the garden might awaken and disappear. Then the incredible scene appears. A huge A380, a complete replica of it, but not made of steel, but of flowers. Yes, thousands of flowers covered the plane's fuselage, wings, tail, and windows, something the world has never seen before. Here, the plane isn't flying in the sky, but in the imagination, in a land planted with dreams. You pass by it slowly, as if trying to memorize its details, taking a picture with it. In every corner of the garden, you find a surprise. Models of famous Disney characters, but not plastic, but lifelike. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Sleeping Beauty smile from the fresh flowers, as if they've stepped off the screen to live in this paradise. Here, time turns back, and you find the child within you smiling silently. You pass a small fountain, the water dancing to a subtle melody, shimmering in the light, as if joining the flowers in their celebration. You inhale the fragrance, Not artificial perfume, but a real, rich, complex scent. Tulips, jasmine, roses, lavender, freesia, and flowers whose names you don't know, yet know how to touch you from the inside out. And there, your eyes fall upon a huge model of a clock that opens every morning, its hands moving in harmony with the sunrise, as if to remind visitors that time here is measured not in minutes, but in moments. Then comes the castle, the most beautiful pink structure which looks as if it were built for princesses. Walls of roses, climbing towers, windows surrounded by clusters, and a spacious courtyard with a giant rose tree in the middle, as if it were the heart of the place. Enter, and you feel as if you've become part of a legend. Every corner serves as the backdrop for a dream yet to be written. In the back, you find the vertical rose area, where flowers grow on the walls, climbing endlessly, forming abstract, geometric, surreal paintings. You wonder, who painted this? Who created this world? Who decided that beauty should be so abundant in this place?
This beautiful description captures the unique essence of European cities, highlighting how they offer more than just physical spaces to traverse. Walking through these cities becomes a profound journey, a way to connect deeply with the culture, history, and rhythms of life that flow through their streets. Each season brings its own transformation, coloring the cities with distinct moods and inviting those who wander to engage all their senses. It's as if the cities whisper ancient secrets and evoke a timeless longing, offering a spiritual ritual of discovery and embrace of the past and present. Cities are not just buildings, they are living beings that breathe, hear, and feel. They are mirrors that reflect our inner states. In them, we see ourselves as we've never seen ourselves before. Perhaps because the places that hold old memories know how to embrace our new souls. There are cities that teach you silence. They reach out to you without words, giving you a comfort you never knew the reason for. They offer you serenity, as if you finally reached a place like your heart. And there are cities that awaken nostalgia in you, even if you've never set foot there before. You feel as if you've been here, in a past life, perhaps. You walk its streets as if you've known it since childhood, as if it were a dream whose encounter has been postponed until now. A person doesn't always need language to understand. There are cities that speak to you through light, through texture, through scent, through the sound of rain hitting ancient stones. That moment when you feel the place whispering to you, "You are not a stranger here," is the greatest gift a city can give you. When the time comes to leave, you realize that cities never truly leave. We only close their doors behind us, but they remain forever open within us. Every city you've passed through has left something in you. It might be a melody, a scent, or a sunset. It might be an indescribable feeling, but it appears in your eyes whenever you remember. And here lies the secret of beautiful cities. They don't bid you farewell. They bid you farewell to something of themselves. You become the traveler, the city, and the memory. Ultimately, we don't choose cities. It's cities that choose to dwell within us.
Amidst this bustle, small carts decorated with flowers appear, serving fresh juices and ice cream. Even the food here resembles flowers, refreshing, simple, yet full of color. You take a break and observe those around you. You see visitors of all nationalities and all ages. Some take pictures, some sit and contemplate, and some just close their eyes to smell the place. And here, Families move between the paths, hand in hand, cameras non-stop. Children turn in every direction. Couples whisper to each other. The elderly smile slowly. No one here is a stranger. The garden gathers people on a carpet of flowers, telling them, "You all belong to this beauty." Night begins to settle. The air cools slightly, and the scents deepen. Those flowers that have smiled at the sun all day begin to bow slightly, as if preparing for rest. And with them, the hearts of visitors begin to fill, not just with images captured on camera, but with a feeling that will linger for a long time. You leave the place slowly, your heart full, your senses numb with beauty, and your steps slower than before. Because you simply don't want this dream to end. But the garden doesn't end with your exit. It remains within you, in your memory, in your senses, in the way you look at things afterward. After visiting this place, you'll begin to see flowers differently and realize that nature with love and intention can create miracles even in the desert. Welcome to Dubai's Miracle Garden, where nothing is impossible and where beauty is the only language spoken by everything. As you leave, you look back one last time, realizing that this garden isn't just a place you've passed through, but an experience you've had. It's as if it wasn't just a plant, but a message, telling you that beauty only needs someone to give it a chance, even in the most challenging places. On your way out, you see small plaques written in different languages, bearing quotes about hope, beauty, nature, and humanity. But now you no longer need words. Everything the flowers said, everything you wanted to understand, the colors told you. You pass the exit gate, but it doesn't feel like an exit, more like a new beginning. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you're saying goodbye to a dear friend. Here, where simplicity meets genius, planning meets love, and flowers meet imagination, something greater than a garden is born. The Miracle Garden is not only a symbol of what humanity can create if it wants to embody beauty. It is a profound lesson about harmony, about patience, about how calm can be a language, colors can tell a story, and flowers can become a bridge between people's hearts. This garden, with its endless details, makes us rethink our relationship with nature. We are not strangers to the earth, but rather its children. There are ancient bonds between flowers and humans, deeper than decoration and more sublime than form. Bonds that begin when we allow ourselves to slow down, to draw closer, to contemplate. And after the hours pass and the feet depart, the garden remains here, still, silent, yet alive. It prepares for a new dawn, for the smile of a child who has yet to see it, for a look of astonishment from the eyes of a stranger who will enter it tomorrow. It awaits not applause, but only presence. And now, as you return to your life, to the bustle of the city, to your screens and your pressures, you will discover that something has changed. You might look at a small flower on the road and smile. You might pause for a moment to breathe in the air. You might buy a rose just because you remembered that feeling. That's its true magic. It doesn't end at its walls, but extends within us. It redefines what is beautiful, what is necessary, and what is possible. It tells you that a miracle isn't something we wait for from the sky, but something we can plant, water, and nurture until it blooms. So, if you visit Dubai, don't be satisfied with the tall buildings, the shopping malls, or the wonders of technology. Take your time and go there, to where flowers chose to tell their story, to where beauty decided to make a home in the sand. to a garden that proves every day that the world is a more beautiful place than we think, if only we look at it with grateful eyes. You are always welcome to the Dubai Miracle Garden. Paradise of petals. We realize something profound, that beauty, when nurtured with love, can vary paces on it. This was not just a garden, this was a story, whispered through the language of flowers. A place where dreams grew from the earth, where colors danced with the wind, and where silence spoke louder than words. A place that somehow your senses have been stirred. Your heart has walked through a world that doesn't ask you to rush, but to pause, to feel, to remember. Remember that even in a land of sand and sun, miracles are not only possible, they're real. They can be touched, smell. As you return to your daily rhythm, to cities, screens, and endless schedules, I invite you to carry a part of this magic with you. Let it live in how you look at the small things. Let it remind you and first cherish beauty, not because it lasts forever, but because it exists at all. If this journey touched your soul, if you felt a moment of wonder, of calm, of connection, then don't let it fade. Subscribe to this channel and let's keep exploring it. And please, leave us a comment below. Tell us what part of the garden spoke to you most. Was it the heart-shaped archways, the floating umbrellas, the quiet corners where time stood still? Your words matter. This isn't just a video. It's a gathering of dreamers, a space for wonder seekers like you. And these have so many places to go. Forests that hum with life, villages painted with history, lakes that mirror the stars, and the gardens yet to bloom in your heart. So, stay with us. Let's build a world where beauty matters, from the heart of Dubai to your heart. Thank you for walking with us through this miracle. Until we meet again, remember, there you just have to slow down and see it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for feeling. Thank you for believing in beauty.